While they're doing the riveting work of the slat, they're ensuring that all the holes are loose and they're putting the rivet inside, and they're using a pneumatic riveter. The slat.
Watts in this engine. Actually, all these things will help you in future. Like this SPT SSC, LPT SSC, this will come in future.
So we have taken this as 120 mm. Okay. Now cut 2 notches by drilling a hole in the angle 20. The first notch is 50 mm from and then. These are the skins for these slats which we will make now, and these two will be joined together to make one part. This will be the length of the whole slat. Don't you extra? See, it is bent, it will break. Keep it straight. Yes. Now come. When the drill is not cutting, you understand why. Don't use force now. Yeah. It will cut automatically when it has to. It will pierce inside. See how it works. When you use a cleco, you have to press the whole way inside. Then this will go inside. If you press half, that won't go inside. Now see, when you put the whole thing inside, all pressed full, now you hold this inside tip and just release it. You have to put the tip and release it. Now, how is he put? The whole part is inside. This part has to be near it and just keep on moving like this.
Oh, this part has to be here.
This part has to be here straight. Then it will only be straight. If it is not here, this will go right left. Yes, keep it straight now and be patient. Don't be in a hurry. Do it patiently. Yes, but it has to stick near it. And also look in front.
This pattern is now ready to produce a mould. Not only have we got an excellent surface finish, but we've also retained all of the features and dimensions from the original CAD model. That's thanks.
In this case, these all the internal profiles, they will have to be made by hand. We can only have a drawing of it. CAD, CAM. What does the word CAD mean? And CAM? Manufacturing. Okay, now on the back we'll put these angles so that it remains stiff, not bent. And these edges we can trim. First mark is distance is 340. Hold it. Mark. Number 2 is
500.
500. Third is 530.
530.
Mark the middle.
In the middle?
Yes. Now check the height. Eye has to be in the same level. और झुक जा नीचे, और झुको नीचे. Just मेरा हाथ निकाल दे. अब झुक. ऐसे नापते हैं. The height should be 66. Keep it here. And check this height. It should be 66. Okay. Check the length.
You heard of something called center of pressure on aerofoil? There might be at different places. Okay, I'll make the aerofoil here only. Arey Bernoulli's is the basic thing here if you are studying avionics and aviation. Tell me, aviation. Anji, yeah. What is this line and what is this line? Okay, this one is like Grace said. What is MCL? Mean camber line. Okay, mean, you know, it is the line, imaginary line which is passing through the middle of the thickness. And what is this line? This is a chord of the aircraft. As the aircraft will move up and down, okay, because of the attitude of the aircraft. Suppose it is initially it's at a slow speed, it will be like this, then it will level out, and once it is trying to generate speed, so the center of pressure will accordingly move.
You being a personal pilot to Mr. Ambani, and knowing just a brief history of Mr. Ambani, how he became what he is today and how he's actually progressing, I've come to realize that he didn't finish his college. his father had a mindset, a perspective that you have to have more experience for you to be able to master something in life.
I think you're on the right track. You yourself, Michael, are speaking the words of a visionary. You have the vision. These big people, they need vision. Who is? I'm not a vision. He's got a vision. He did something here. I'm a straightforward employee. There is an employee mentality. There's an employer mentality. They have a vision, which is initially a dream, and they know they cannot be employees. They are employers. They want to create employment for the country, for the this. So that you have essentially that vision. Next is they don't take no for an answer. Everything is possible for them.
By VFSG, you just rotate this outer shaft only, okay, and the inner shaft, which is inside it, it will automatically rotate by this suction of air.
I have an Air Force background. I'm from Indian Air Force. I was there for 20 years from 1994 to 2015. And that's when I stepped out and I started flying this machine. I have been an instructor at Air Force Academy and also an examiner in Air Force and in civil also on this aircraft also I am an examiner. So when I took the flight plan, I need to give all the details what route I will follow. So some of you who are familiar with the Raigadids in Chhattisgarh, so they are like the way the highways are there on the ground. Likewise, there are airways in air.
Has anybody heard of EAA? What is EAA? Has anybody heard this name? In the US, there are many organizations which help the people ease up flying. Is the Experimental Aircraft Association. Association has got offices all across the US. What is FAA? Federal Aviation Agency. It is the same like DGCA, and in case if you require some physical help, their engineers can also come to your place and help you physically in making the aircraft. On their website, they've got so many resources about pilotage, about building, from where to buy materials, which office to contact. In an automobile, in a car, the engine has got a gearbox. This is the engine. It is linked with a gearbox. And in the gearbox, there are 5 or 6 gears which are on the forward side, one reverse side. This part is more heavy than the engine. In the aircraft, this is taken off then. They just use a belt drive, bigger one and one is smaller one, and they fix a belt on top. This is their 2.5:1 or maybe 3:1 reduction gear, and on the belt drive they fix a prop. And how many required? 8, 4 left, 4 right. And this is not the same, this one?
This is the correct
This is the correct one.
thing here.
But
this one is
also it's a
written
potential
7F4,
potential shape.
but the measurements are different.
These two are, there are 2 of them. One comes lower, one comes like this.
Then it is.
Just check out there. Let me check.
Yeah, exactly.
There,
One must be down.
one is down, one is up. Yes, like this.
So it is.
There are 2 parts.
Yes.
2 different parts,
Yes.
not one.
Might be one might be.
2 more to come. All these parts are required for 2 airplanes. I will hold it. At first, I'll just make a mark, huh? Then you make a drill hole. Good evening, friends. We have these students from Aeronautical College, that is the Parole University. These boys are doing their BTech in Aeronautical and they're doing the internship with us. They came on the 10th of the June and till 30th June was the internship. So they participated in the building of the airplane called the Zenith CH 701 STOL. Okay. These are the airplane parts. These boys have made this what is called spar, which is installed in the wing. It is called the rear rib of the wing. Okay. This is the elevator, what you can see, the blue one. And these boys had made this long spar, which is called the slat. These are the power tools and equipment they had used in building this part. The first is the vice, then you've got the multimeter, the amperemeter, the hydraulic riveter, plus the belts with which they had strapped the slat, and all the hand and the power tools which were used to make this slat. We at Jai Aviation have almost everything which we need to complete the airplane. This includes your welding machine, your cutting machine. These are the parts of the kit. And you can see we've got n number of tools which are there, with the help of which we train the students about the actual working practices which are used in the aviation industry. This is a air compressor. With this air compressor we can power the hydraulic elevator, or we can also power the air hammer. This air hammer is there, which is used to fix up the bigger solid rivets, which are these ones in the airframe. These rivets are the bigger ones which would require the pneumatic air hammer to fix them. This is the fuselage of the airplane. You can see on the back, this is the Zenith CH 701. On one side we've got the two wings lying here, and this is the bench brake with which you can form angles out of sheets. So you see these sheets which are lying here, we have got these aluminum sheets, and we can bend these sheets with that machine to form angles like these which are used in the airplanes. 4 students, the rest have all gone. First is Mr. Michael, next is, what's your name? Priyanshu. Third is Grace, and fourth is Dania. Dania is from Bombay. Grace is from which country? Tanzania. Where are you from? Haryana. Okay. And Michael is from? Zimbabwe. Michael, he would share the experience. He has been here with us for almost 3 weeks, I guess.
Yes.
What all did you learn here, Michael? And how do you find Jai Aviation?
Okay, so I would start with just a brief introduction of myself.
Okay.
As he said, my name is Michael Mugweni. I'm a student from Paris University, and I'm in my 3rd year. So I'm here for internship at Jai Aviation Company, and my experience has been so wonderful. And one thing that I really want to appreciate is that it's a home away from home. The food, the stay, they make us feel comfortable. And when we come to work, everything is there. We don't lack any equipment to use. And I want to appreciate that we have been making aircraft. We've been making an amateur aircraft, and it's something that we had not been doing. We have been working on theory, but here we actually started working with tools. And we made slats. We used almost every tool, and I can mention some. So when we were making the slats, this is our slat. As you can see, it has rivets. These are rivets. And as you can see, there are other rivets here. And these rivets are different in sizes. This is the A3 rivets, and these are the A4 rivets. And as you can see, this is a rivet spacer, the one which we use to mark evenly every point where we want to put our rivet. And for making this slat, inside of it we have the ribs that we have put, which gives it a firm shape.
Ribs are there. Sample.
Yes, exactly. We have used these ribs, and they are inside. Where you see these rivets, that's where the ribs are. And of course, in constructing this, it looks like it's easy, it looks so beautiful, but there was a lot of work, there were a lot of tools, and for some parts we were using the hand riveter, as you can see this. But this one, it requires a lot of energy. You have to eat to use this one. Then we also used, what is it? We've used, this is an air hydraulic riveter, which is kind of automatic. It makes the work easier and faster and more accurate. You won't make mistakes much. And also when we're measuring the lines and the size of these slats, we made use of the vernier calipers. When we were making the holes, as you can see, we have drills And these are the type of drills we use, as you can see. This is a battery powered rivet. On the slats, on the end of the slats, as you can see, we have a very beautiful finish. And
Fiberglass tip.
yes,
Fiberglass.
it's made of fiberglass material, which is the material which is rising in the aeronautical industry.
Hello sir, my name is Dania and I am from Mumbai. I study in Sandeep University and I was sent here by the university. My stay here has been very comfortable and the food is nice, the people are nice, the environment is very friendly. The person who is teaching us right now is Captain Ajay Shivran. He is the ex-merchant navy officer and he is also a pilot.
Yes.
So since he's a pilot, with being a pilot, he's also the person who makes airplanes. He is a builder also, amateur building aircrafts, and he also imports a lot of airplanes for people. He sells them. So getting a first-hand experience with the person who is so experienced in this field was very nice. We got to use a lot of tools and make a lot of things which we wouldn't have been able to get our hands on either ways. Also, in our stay here, we got to meet a lot of different people who are professionals in this field. We built slats here. We also tried to make the molds of the rudder, which is not available here right now. It's outside, but the experience of making those rudders and these slats was very nice. I got to learn a lot of things here.
Hello, my name is Grace Roland Ringo and I study in Parole University and I came here for an internship of 3 weeks and I would say that my stay here was amazing and I've learned a lot of things, and as you can see here, it's a display of different things that we've been working on. These are the tools and these are the things that we tried to make. And my friends have already talked about the slats, but we also tried to make a wing rib. That's one of it that we try to make, and in making them we use different tools, and as you can see, these two pieces of wood, they are the molds that we used to bend this piece of sheet, aluminum sheet, into this shape of the rib, and also the holes we used these tools to make the holes. And also we used this one to bend
the edges.
Yeah, to bend the edges of the holes so that the rib can appear as the way it is. But also in these slats that we've tried to make, we've also used that big mold to make this shape.
This mold, okay.
Yes,
this is the
that
mold.
one. We've tried to make the slat into this shape. So we put it there and we tried to bend it using these belts, as you can see. Yes, and these are rivets that we've used. These are the clay cores that we use to hold the holes before drilling the other hole, so that the thing that we're making stays together.
Stays together.
Yes, we've used a lot of tools, yes, so I'm trying to see which is which.
There are too many of them lying around.
Yes.
My name is Priyanshu Yadav. I am from Parole University, Vadodara. So I have been here for internship for 3 weeks and I have learned a lot of things here, and we have done some machine operations here which are you can see drilling, molding and riveting also. We have used different type of riveting. As you explained, these are solid rivets and pop rivets. So we get a lot of experience here working on the original kit of the aircraft, and it was a very